Guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another great stream, but this time we're not playing Monster Hunter. We are playing Franchise on Madden 18. I've wanted this game for a while, but I finally got it, and I was gonna record the story, but the story just not very entertaining for me. So I got a video of this coming out, and I got some old footage of Monster Hunter coming out. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy that, and let's hop right into this. Um, why not? Why not?
Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right.
I think we'll go with this.
Your
Plug in my
season
controller.
starts now. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Meeting your season goal gives high rewards, but does come with risk.
Ooh. My goal is to make it to the Super Bowl, guys. That is my goal. I need a drink of water. Oh, I'm dying. I chose the Vikings because I'm a Vikings fan. I live up here in Minnesota, so that's why. Alright.
Make sure your squad's ready to fire on all cylinders by prepping this week's game plan. An offensive and defensive game plan has been pre-selected based on your weekly opponent's tendencies. You can change your game plan anytime before starting. Each week you can focus train 3 players for extra experience. Once you have made your game plan and focus player decisions,
Why not? Alright. Shit. Dropped my water bottle. So I didn't know what the franchise mode was until today. So Blitz. How's it going, Thackers? Oh, damn. I remember why I don't usually win. Damn it. Why am I still fucking running this play? I like to run inside cross. That's why. There we go. There's a play run greatly. Fortnite Killy is not on. He's at a physical therapy session right now. There's me. Ho ho ho! Yeah, Rudolph. When he does get on, we will be playing Fortnite. If you want to join. That was a good pass. It looked like it was incomplete. But just trying to see how the whole get back into the whole franchise thing since
Kick your season off by starting your first game.
should we go 60-minute experience? Let's try it. Let's try it. We're gonna try it.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
Oh boy. First game against the Saints. Just like this year was. The Vikings' first game was against Saints this year.
The scoreboard says goose eggs right now, but we might be changing that momentarily. The offense with the football in the red zone.
Oh, why did I just skip the red zone? That was fun.
The play fake to Murray. Now it's Bradford. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This a 33-yard attempt.
Damn it, good.
And Forbath will put this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they recover the fumble, but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side.
We're just going to start playing full games.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go. Pretty bizarre for AP. Plays the first 10 years of his career with the Vikings. He leaves for New Orleans, and his first game is, boom, right here in Minnesota.
You think maybe he was headed to the home locker room when he got out?
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Emerson Griffin in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DNs.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now the 9th-year man from LSU, Thomas Morstead, on to punt. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Open here, Adam Thielen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was good, though. Good throw.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
I like throwing the level sail.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Bradford. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Bradford now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Pass interference. Defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Bradford on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Bradford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So we played a quarter here on the opening Monday night of the new season. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving.
We're running a stick pass, quick pass.
Bradford now. Open man as Thielen is complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Bradford hitting Thielen there for a Viking first.
Hey, we talked about Adam Thielen a little bit last year, didn't we? Possession receiver, makes some tough catches, gets it done, and he's a homeboy. Grew up very close to the Twin Cities.
And showing those possession receiver skills right there to pick up the first.
I like this. I've watched it.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Again, it's Bradford. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Bradford. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bradford. That's complete, right around the 8.
Touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
We'll run a kickoff middle.
Forbath out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism.
Probably like
because they've improved. Right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is
under a heavy
There's that
rush,
sack.
and down he goes. Anthony Barr coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Breeze to throw on second down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
There we go, guys. Brought him back 3rd and 26.
His second sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
We're on Thunder Smoke.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this one's going to kick out of bounds right at the 5-yard line. So very fortunate to get that one back.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Sherrills to return it. Look at the dance and the juke. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half.
There we go.
More from Minneapolis.
Maybe we get another touchdown this drive. Who's definitely been keeping them? Okay, shit. That's on Omaha. We can probably go mid. FU on me.
A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Now Bradford. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph.
There we go. First
He
down.
got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On 1st and 10, Bradford. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A 2nd down throw for Bradford. Over the middle, complete. That's Morgan. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Bradford again. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. They're going to run it with Murray.
That should be a
And he
touchdown.
takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
4th and inches, does he get the 1st? You bet he does. He knows exactly where he needs to be, and he's going to fight his way forward to get a couple of yards and ensure he keeps the chains moving.
First down, Bradford. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
All right.
Sam Bradford heading back out as he and his offense get ready to go again. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
You talk about a combo that works really well. Sam Bradford, short, dart-throwing quarterback, and Kyle Rudolph able to work the seams inside and make those tough catches.
Rudolph wound up shattering his career high with 83 catches last year, 3rd among NFL tight ends.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 34 yards. And that leads to a Minnesota first down.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stop them on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The first down throw for Bradford. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And this is caught inside the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Thank God.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
Most
That had the
teams
total feel
end up
of a quarterback in control.
Red
Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
The wide go
Two
pass
big
is a good
plays
one.
in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again with Bradford. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball 1st down in this situation.
It's
There's a touchdown.
end zone touchdown, Minnesota.
I love playing football games like this. Like I played one in the PlayStation 2 version. I think it was 08 or 09.
Always important to
I
get
had
the
so much
first
fun with
score
that
in the
just
second
because
half. Now you
of
start
the way
to
the
pull
story
away
was.
a
It
little
was
bit
just
and
like
get some
franchise,
breathing room
just like
going.
this.
And now we find out about the
I really
fortitude
enjoyed
of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
We're gonna kick out the left.
Forbath out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's run a corner blitz.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well.
Hopefully you guys enjoy my gameplay of this.
Not even put points on the board. Just take a deep breath,
you know, I got a video coming out and that'll say everything.
And call more of that.
State, you know. I really do hope you guys really do enjoy this. Why not start recording this after the
So
Super
now
Bowl?
11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Again, Peterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Are they going to be running the same play?
On third and long, it's Breeze. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Breeze finding Snead there for a Saint first down. Saints were the best team in the NFL on third down last year. 49% conversion rate. Helps when you have Drew Brees back there.
It certainly does, because he is just so analytical in everything he does. Goes through every progression on every snap in practice, so not much surprises him on game day.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something we haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Get sacked, bitch.
From the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Sherrills. Dances by him. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
I made it not as far as I wanted to, but it's still good.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Bradford looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I didn't mean to do that, but
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting?
You definitely had good blocks
trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Breeze now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one. And
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Eric Kendricks coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far, nothing going right offensively. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Fucking circle.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So off to the sidelines goes Drew Brees, forced from the ball game. And they'll hand the reins over to the veteran backup and former Missouri star Chase Daniel. Here's Daniel. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Yeah.
Room here to run. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's how you have to.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now Forbath for the extra point.
And the kick is good.
And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. And now it's second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders look a little off kilter there when he threw that.
Definitely be the only
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On 2nd and 10, Daniel. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch. Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. On 1st down, it's Daniel. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Once again, Daniel. And the tight end has it. It's Fleener. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Probably our best play.
From midfield, here's Daniel. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ben Gideon in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. To throw is Daniel. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Who's injured?
The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, here's Daniel. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep.
We're going to return this.
And they were more than
we're
ready
going to go
for
score
it.
this.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Definitely going to go for a deep pass. Straight off the bat, we're going to run the dagger again.
Throwing here, Bradford lets it fly for Thielen. They've got his man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
We're on tight end seam.
2nd down now
We're
after
definitely
the
just
pass
trying to wear it out
completion.
the clock now.
To throw, Bradford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I knew it was going to be a...
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's
I
used to
just wanted to
dishing
run that
out
because,
punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There are several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Saints will have the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talking about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. Some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
One last throw for Daniel. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be
game over. Shutout.
As time has run out on
There we go, guys.
Game.
Here we have it. First game of franchise shutout. Yeah, baby.
So special every year, week 1. You had the fly over the big American flag out there before the game. All the hoopla. Just having football back. So special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the
shutout
for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Minnesota, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter
at
baby. EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from.
That was a good game. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all for tuning in on this stream. I really hope you enjoyed. And as always, like and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to, definitely hit up a comment. Say what you like about the channel. Much appreciated. And, yeah. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one.